As you know that today we are growing at a rate of almost 9%. And this is a very, very impressive growth. And we take pride that we are the second fastest growing economy in the world after China. And as per one study, and that too by the World Bank, we are going to be the fastest growing economy in 2012. And China will be the second fastest growing economy in the world. It's a very, very impressive growth. Nobody ever thought that India would be growing at a rate of 9%, 10%, 9.5%. Today, as he said, that we are not only arriving, but we have already arrived. And it's a very, very impressive thing. And this is because of the effort of industry, effort of media, effort of technical experts, and effort of each and every resident of this country. However, when we look into these numbers rather deeply, if we do a thorough analysis of these numbers, the number of this growth story, that means the growth of 9%, we'll find that this growth of 9%, though it is very, very impressive, is not going to be sufficient and not even sustainable. When I say it's not sufficient, you may be a little bit surprised, because this, at one point of time, we are saying that we are growing at a rate of 9%, which is the second fastest growth in the entire world. And then you say that it is not sufficient. It's not sufficient because it's a very, very big country. And in this country of 1.2 billion people, even today, more than one third of population is below poverty line. That means about 450 million people do not earn more than $1 per day. There is an abject poverty. You go 50 kilometers out of Hyderabad and you will find this abject poverty everywhere. It's a very, very stark poverty. And if we had to take care of these 450 or 500 million people, we got to grow at least at 11% or 12%. And this journey from present level of 9% to 11% or 12% is a huge, huge challenge. It was relatively easier to grow from 5% to 9%. And it's going to take us a lot of time, a lot of efforts are required. We got to find out new ways and means of doing business to achieve this growth rate of 11 or 12%. Secondly, even if by somehow we achieve this growth rate of 11 or 12%, but even then it will be meaningless if it is not going to be inclusive growth. Even today, when more than 65% people are not a part of this growth story, when this huge number, 60%, 70% of 1.2, 1.3 billion, that means almost about 800 million people. When these many people are not a part of this growth story, if they do not contribute anything significantly to the growth, then this growth is meaningless. These about 800 million people who belong to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backwards, minorities and women, if they do not get into the mainstream, we are not going to have a sustainable growth. If we want sustainable growth, it is necessary that we go in for the inclusive growth.